Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play! I know, it's so weird. um, so, this is very out of the blue and random. I am sorry for that. Okay, so, I was thinking to myself, I got the Ace Attorney Trilogy, for like Christmas or something like that, like money that I had for Christmas. And I've been wanting to play this game for the longest time. Like, actually though, it's crazy. Also, I'm sorry for my chair. Sorry for that noise. Oh boy, perfect beginning for a Let's Play. So yeah, and you know, I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, it's probably going to be fairly easy to put out videos of Phoenix Wright. So why not? So this series, if I have enough time throughout the week, which you know me, you know my channel, that usually doesn't end up happening, but I'm really trying to do better with Let's Playing and really trying to like just be more consistent. So this Let's Play should be taking the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot. So you might be seeing the Ace Attorney Trilogy logo on there. I am not doing Justice for All or Trials and Tribulations just yet. I am only doing Ace Attorney. And for the most part, this is going to be a blind LP. So, well, I'm gonna say blind very loosely. So, my history with this game is that I know some stuff that happens in it. I know some plot points. But the thing is that I've never played the game myself. But I've watched a Let's Play on the whole entire game, specifically Ace Attorney. I went into a little bit with Justice for All, but Justice for All is a lot more blind than Ace Attorney. So I'm still going to consider this a blind Let's Play because even knowing I've watched an entire Let's Play of this game, I don't remember a lot of what happened. It was a while ago. That and a lot of the times that I would watch it be in the morning before school, and so I do not have a lot of memory or anything like that. And again, there is still some stuff that I do remember, but for the most part, we're going into this blind. And honestly, you know, okay, so with my Danganronpa V3 live stream, I was considering live streaming this game, but then, you know, I decided against it because me personally, I like recording a lot more than live streaming. I feel I'm much better and I'm a lot wittier when I'm recording, and I feel more awkward when I'm live streaming because, you know, stream, you have the chat and like people are watching you live, like, and so like I know if I streamed more, I have much more of a following and much more, like, a lot better to base stuff off of. But yeah, you know, it's all good. I'm fine with recording this game, and I'm very excited for this Let's Play. So I am indeed playing this on the Switch. So, and that just reminded me of something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, I am indeed playing this on the Switch. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to get into this game. I've been looking forward to playing the Ace Attorney trilogy for a long time, and I've been looking forward to just to get into the Ace Attorney games in general. Now, this is sort of like a visual novel. I mean, I think this is a visual novel. So with my Let's Play of Danganronpa V3, I realized, and just playing Danganronpa in general, I realized how much I like visual novels. And so I'm really looking forward to getting into this. So without further ado, episode 1, the first Turnabout. Yes, I would like to play. Gasp. Gasp. Ooh, the frigging blood. Oh, more blood. Hello. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, well, looks like you just did. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Somebody, or someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. So I'm just gonna make things clear right now. If you've watched my V3 Let's Play, I am horrible with reading out loud. I am sorry if I do not know good words, if I do not know big words. I'm sorry if I mispronounce a lot of things, because I generally am a very sloppy talker. I'm sorry in advance. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2. I love the music in this game. It's so good. Anything? Oh, okay, so we have attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney, but if I didn't carry this. Oh, Phoenix. Cindy's autopsy report. So we already have an autopsy, okay. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Also, okay, so that's getting into more stuff. We're gonna look at that stuff later. Also, just want to let you know, I am an idiot. So, we'll see what happens. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, make sure to leave them in the comments below. And also, no spoilers, no tips, no anything until the series, or, well, okay, not tips. No spoilers or anything like that until the end of the series. And by end of the series, I mean end of the whole trilogy, please. I want to experience a majority of this trilogy without any knowledge of what's going to happen. I'm actually really excited. Oh, we gotta give Phoenix a voice. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Mia. Oh, hi, Mia. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Is this Phoenix's first case? Like, actually his first case? Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Who's this? It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. I don't know who that is. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Ooh, boy. Yeah. Butts. Is this the Larry Butts? I think I know who this is. Nick. Hey there, Larry. This is Larry Butts. Oh boy. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? What are you... is she the one that died? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it was you. Oh, so that was his girlfriend. Okay. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A simple one? It's a death. Your case is a death. How is that simple? Excuse me? A young woman was killed in her apartment. Uh, the guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh my gosh. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Aw, Phoenix, how sweet. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Ooh boy, this is it. Order! Court is now in session for trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, you should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh boy, hands shaking, eyesight fading. Oh, Phoenix, it's okay. You got this. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them correctly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh boy, so obviously it's me. I'm the defendant. No, it's Larry, I think. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Would a freaking would a judge actually do this for a new lawyer? I feel like they wouldn't, but you know, this is also a video game, so I shouldn't go that deep into it. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Isn't that how forgetting works? I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Ooh, breaking things. Oh, freaking fourth wall. There, that's the word. Cindy's autopsy report. So her name is Cindy. Okay. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinder block. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, hit with a blunt object, strangled. It was trauma, so yeah. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright, and good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. See, the court accepts it into evidence. Okay, statue added to the court record. Can I look at that? Right. I don't look at it. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay. I feel like that'd be a little bit difficult to kill someone with, but also who knows. Also, I want to look at the profiles real quick. Mia Fey, age 27, chief attorney at Fey and Co. My boss, and a very good defense attorney. Larry Butts, 23. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, 22. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. That's interesting. And also, we already know who did it because we saw the thing at the beginning. It's more so just figuring out how it happened, or more so proving how it happened. I think we know how it happened. Winston Payne, 52, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Okay, right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Okay, I get it. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh boy, Larry, you better not screw anything up. I have faith in him. Ahem. Mr. Butts, it's not true that the victim had recently dumped. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Oh. So it's not his girlfriend. It's his ex-girlfriend. And that's why she was living alone. Okay. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, you describe as generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder. Then why isn't he a freaking suspect? What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's report. Or the victim's report. I'm telling you, I cannot read. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30. The day before the murder. That's interesting. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh, boy. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took her money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what did you think of her now? What do you think of her now? Okay. Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Let's... Okay, if she's telling me not to... Do I have, like... Ooh, I can save. That's some pretty good information right there. I guess, well, for now let's just stop him. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in Afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. This is freaking weird. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? I mean, he has to answer. He actually has to answer. That's pretty important to the case. Answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. What? Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. You're not allowed to objection. I'm the one that objections here. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Ooh, boy. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Oh, Frank Sawit. Like, oh, he saw it. To the stand. Right? I get the joke. I know a lot of these names are supposed to be like puns and stuff. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony! Our first one! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Witness's account. We have to pay very close attention to this. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment? What? Oh, that makes sense. I just can't read. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Huh. You're saying you couldn't go in, huh? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why does he look like the happy mask salesman? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran in was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. 1 p.m. Didn't it say... Wait. She died between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. though, so obviously that's not right, obviously. And he's obviously the one who did it, because we saw the intro. That's... Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? I already find two strange things. The timing and the phone. Because he said he couldn't go inside from seeing it. But then he immediately said afterward that the phone wasn't working. So that's interesting. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay. No, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right. This is it. All right. The real deal. I'm sorry. You're gonna freaking hear a lot of Wright jokes, and that's not gonna be good. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay, so then we only use this evidence that we have in here. So then I think I know what to use already. Okay. Open the court record with the R button, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Cross-examination, let's go! Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing from an apartment. We can press him, right? Yeah. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd that you would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like, he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing from the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Press it. Also, this music. It's so iconic. I'm so excited and happy. Half open, you say? Yes, yes. The door was open, halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. You looked inside somebody's apartment? What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did pain cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment. What happened next? I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Yeah? Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. Guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright. Found myself unable to go inside. Yeah, because he says that, and then he says he picked up the phone. So it's like, I don't know. That to me just seems contradictory in itself. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? That's interesting. I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Just said you didn't go into the apartment. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. Right, because, you know, Phoenix Wright. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that. I can explain that. Yes, please explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Right. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Now this is the statement. This is the statement right here that I need to present evidence to. I already know. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Do I have to? Can I press this too? The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Are you absolutely 100% positive? Yes, it was him. No mistake about it. The witness says he's certain. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with the R button if something strikes you as being suspicious. And find the evidence that contradicts his testimony and present it to the court. Yeah. So we already know what it is. Where is it? Right there. Present. What's the Danganronpa saying? I already forgot it. Whatever. So this is what we need to present with X. Okay. Yeah, because it's 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. that she actually died, and he's saying 1 p.m. So objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Isn't his name Frank? Ah, this music. Oh, it's so iconic. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. Oh my gosh, Phoenix. No, now is not the time. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh boy. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's really a good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Oh man, I really like this. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Yes. Oh wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Oh boy, witness testimony. Time of discovery. So, I think I'm going to end the episode off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited to play more of this game. I love it. It's so hype. But, yeah. Without further ado, I really have nothing else to say. I'm going to try and have this be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but if not, then you can expect at least regular episodes on Wednesdays for sure. But without further ado, I'll see you guys